As a creative in the 21st century, you are a digital farmer. Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is Kevin Gregg. I am a creative writer, director, producer. Thanks for being here. I help you get your creative work done, and I want to help you make a thriving living doing it. Yes, in the 21st century, no matter what it is that you're doing, if you're writing, singing, drawing, doing music, making film, whatever, you're ultimately a digital farmer. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that this is something where you got to show up every single day, and more than likely, you are doing your craft, and there's some version of it that you've got to either do via computer or you're trying to get it out to your audience digitally or whatever. So with that said, like with a actual farmer that has to get up and to do the work, you have to be showing up every single day, right? And there's a lot of prep work that comes in that. So let's think about that in terms of a farmer, right? A farmer, if they are growing a crop or whatever, they got to make sure that they are plowing and tilling a field, right? So they're pulling up any weeds, any obstructions, anything that would get in the way. Then they're planting the seed. They're making sure that it's fertilized correct. And then after that, it's a series of, you know, uh, watering, protecting it from crows that might try to come and take the seeds, getting up any weeds that are growing up amongst the crop as safely as you can without tearing up the rest of the stuff, and showing up. And it takes the time. There's patience and endurance and resilience. Um, there's going to be crop loss that comes along with it, and just continuing on. There's so many correlations that happen with your creative work and basically showing up and doing your digital farming. You're waking up in the mornings and you've got to show up and am I making space so that I'm actually doing the work that I need to do? And also part of this isn't about just like throwing out seeds. Oh, I've got an idea, right? Ideas are basically like seeds, and you have to plant them, till them, care for them, give them the attention so that they ultimately grow and sprout. And then you find out if some ideas, some of the seeds are good or bad, right? Are some of the ideas well planted, taken care of, or are they not? Are they a bum idea that's just not going to grow and it's just going to die off, right? But what you can't do with ideas, just like you can't do this with seeds, you can't just throw it into a field and go, there you go, and then expect that all of a sudden it's going to uh, grow and take off. As a matter of fact, there's going to be people that when you throw out these ideas, oh, I got this great idea, right? They're going to be like the crows that come in and they're going to take and gobble your idea, right? And they're probably going to destroy it and turn it into something else. Or they're going to end up taking that idea. And sometimes these seeds drop into somebody else's field. And guess what? They'll take care of it and they'll grow it, right? But you have to be diligent. This is why you almost have to have like a farmer's mentality and spirit when it comes to your ideas, right? You got to be willing to get up, right? What do farmers do? Farmers have got to get up at the crack of dawn or before that. Sometimes they're getting up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I got an uncle who has a dairy farm out in Ireland, and him and his kids and his workers, they're getting up super early in the morning because you got to milk the cows. You got to milk the cows. You got to clean out all the crap that's in the stalls. You got to make sure that they're let out to get fed. It's a lot of work, right? For that milk that's got to come. A lot of care. So I think that this is the idea that I want to get in your head, guys. This isn't about just hanging around and just saying, well, I've got an idea, I'll just throw it out there and then it'll just blossom and grow. It won't work. That's not how this is designed. This is designed so that when you get the idea, you've got to take the time to till it, to plant it, to work on it. Even when there's times when you're just like going, I can't see it. Like I can't see it's coming through. There's great imagery and posts and memes and stuff that I've seen which show like we can get so frustrated. We plant a seed and we don't see it breaking through the surface, but there could be so much deep root growth that's happening underneath that we just don't see on the surface. But that's only happening because we're showing up and we're taking care of it. And we're making sure that we've planted it in the right area, right? That it's getting the proper type of sunlight and exposure and the stuff that it needs to grow. But you have to be the person that's diligently taking care of that idea and doing whatever you can on your part to help that grow. And also, part of that is the discernment of like saying, if an idea is not growing, if it's not sprouting, if nothing is coming from it, if there's no fruit that's coming from it, okay, I guess it's a dead seed. I got to move on. But you can only make that decision after you've diligently shown up, right? To get that farmer's mentality into your mind, into your heart. That's the same type you're in the same type of practice with your creative work. You got to be willing to get up, and even when it's cold and rainy and windy outside, whatever that means for yourself, mentally, spiritually, in your heart, right? It's a, it's a, it's a cold, rainy, wintry day in my head. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do that. Or I just want to snuggle up and I just want to, I just want to veg out and I just want to watch, Netflix or Amazon Prime all day. That's all I want to do. Well, that's great, but I guess your idea is going to die. Your seed's going to die. The growth is going to die. You got to show up. Put on those galoshes, man. Get out there. Get in that muck, right? There's something that happens when you get through a hard day of work, right? When you get through a hard day of work of like showing up and doing the stuff, you feel accomplishment in doing it. So it's twofold. It's helping to develop and grow your character. But you got to get that mentality in your mind, heart, and spirit because this is work. And the only way that you're going to see the fruit of what you do is when you put in the work and show up consistently. Hey, if you found this video helpful, do me a favor, like, subscribe, share. Let people know about this, okay? I'm going to keep coming back here and I'm going to keep sharing videos that help you get your creative work done. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.